Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I really appreciate it. So let's get into the 2025 Honda Civic. For this year, the all-new redesigned Civic. Not only is it featuring a elegant and amazing looking technology. We always love tech, but we got some bad news for my manual drivers or stick shift drivers, if you prefer it that way. That's no longer going to be the case on the base Civics. Those are going to be, dead, which is very unfortunate. This has been a long time coming. Honda was kind of like the last one that was kind of holding out, putting in. Actually, you know what? Honda isn't the last one holding out because Toyota is still making some of their vehicles a manual transmission. I don't think do they make Corolla's manual? I might have to do research on that. But anyway, moving on from that. So for the 2025, there's only going to be 3 trim levels. There's going to be the Sport. There's no more LX, so it's going to be expensive. I think the Sport model starts at like $27,000 for the hatchback. And then for the base model sedans, that's going to be LX Sport models and SI Sport Hybrid. And then you have the Touring. Before, Honda used to make the sedans, even the base model, whatever, or Sport model, I believe, was a manual transmission. But now the only way you can get a manual transmission is if you go with the SI or Type R. Those are your only 2 options. Now the new Civic hatchback is only 3 trims. You have Sport, and then you have Hybrid, and then you have Hybrid Trim, or I'm sorry, Hybrid Touring. That's the model that they used to offer that in manual on the last generation. So if you want a manual transmission hatchback, go ahead and just buy one right now, because this thing is going to be rare in a few years from now. I think it's going to be sought after comparing to the the automatic, because automatics are a dime a dozen. You can find them literally everywhere. But it's funny because in the United States, automatic has been really popular, but in the UK or anywhere else around the world, manual transmission is very, very popular. So let's go ahead and check out the hatchbacks, the cost, and then we'll look at the sedan one too. As I have stated, there's only trim levels available. You get the Sport is only going to have the 2-liter, and it starts at $27,450. Ooh wee, that is expensive. And then you have the Sport Hybrid, which starts at $29,000, and Sport Touring Hybrid, which is $32,000. But the one thing that I like is they do give you a little bit more oomph, more power, comparing to the 1.5 turbo, just regular, without the hybrid motor that's in the vehicle. So you definitely get more power, 200 horsepower, which is a lot. That's almost as close as to the SI, but the SI is still going to give you that fun factor and put a smile on your face with its artificial sounds that's in the cabin. It's gonna put a little smile on your face. Fuel mileage, obviously you're going to get a lot more if you take the hybrid over the regular Sport. You're getting 50 miles, combined, which I call bullshit, because it depends on how you're driving it. And if you have a car with a little bit of oomph, you're going to be squishing the beans, or you're going to be stomping on the beans. You're going to give it the beans. I don't know why so many bean jokes. That's enough bean for today. So let's go to the Honda's website and check them out. So these are the lineup. You have LX, 150 horsepower, 2-liter, and then you have all the, collision stuff comes standard, LED lights. Then you move up to the Sport, which starts at $26,000, and then Sport Hybrid, $28,000, and then you have the Sport Touring Hybrid, which starts at $31,000. They're pretty close in prices when it comes to the sedan versus the hatchback. The hatchbacks are a little bit more money, but definitely gonna get. They both have their ups and downs. I feel like the hatchback is gonna give you way more room comparing to the sedan. If you prefer sedan, then you go with this one. If you prefer the look and style of the hatchback, why not? You could get it. And it has all the same features when it comes to sport hybrid, and the top of the line trim. So compared to, hang on, let me see if I click right here, 2024 build. Nope, that's not it. Let's see, go right here. 2024. Go to build. So last year's model, so it went up about $1,000. The touring was about 30,000 comparing to the hybrid. So not much of a, it's not a huge price increase. Last year's model, the sport, you get it with naturally aspirated engine. It has the 2-liter, if I believe correctly. Yep, 158. But from what you're getting a car that's reliable. They don't have that issue with the oil dilution anymore comparing to when the 1.5 turbo hit the scene. But it is what it is. So now we have the hatchback. So these are the 3 trims. You're getting a sport hybrid, and then you get the touring for 32,000, which the sedan one starts at 31,000, but you're still gonna get the same amount of fuel ranges when it comes to that. You're getting all the features in the sport hybrid and the touring hybrid on the sedan versions, which is a little bit cheaper. But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, because the manual transmissions are gone. So if you want a manual transmission hatchback, definitely go with last year's model, the 2024. Let's see here, go right here, and then we're gonna hit the build. So sport touring, you get 2 options of, manual transmission or CVT. So that's still available. There's still some in the dealerships as well. If you better snap it up, because once it's gone, it's gone. Your only options are the SI if you want a manual from Honda, or the Type R, which you gotta pay, almost 50 G's, or you will be paying over 50 G's for that one easily. But anyway, let me know your thoughts are in the comments below. As always, make sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.